Have you ever wondered if your unborn baby could feel your happiness or sense when you're upset? While nestled in the womb, can a baby actually tune into their mother's emotional state? Imagine the possibilities if the emotional bond between a parent and child began even before birth. This isn't just a fascinating question. It's a doorway to understanding the mysterious and profound connections that might start much earlier than we ever thought. Join us as we explore into whether babies really can sense their parents' feelings from inside the womb. If you're curious about more such wonders of pregnancy, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more incredible content. Let's get started. What are emotions? Emotions are a big part of what makes us human. They are more than just feelings in our minds. They are a complex interaction between our brain and our body. When we experience emotions, whether it's joy, sorrow, or fear, our bodies react in various ways, showing just how closely our emotions are tied to our physical states. For instance, when you feel joy or happiness, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals make you feel good and can lead to actions like smiling, laughing, or feeling energized. You might feel a lightness in your step or an urge to share your good mood with others. Happiness tends to bring a positive outlook, making things around you seem more pleasant. On the flip side, when you encounter fear or stress, the reaction is quite different. Your brain releases cortisol, a hormone that prepares your body to either fight the danger or run away from it. This is known as the fight or flight response. Under stress, your heart rate might speed up, your breathing becomes faster, and you might start sweating. For example, if you hear a loud noise in the middle of the night, your immediate reaction is likely to be one of alertness and readiness, preparing you to respond to potential threats. Anger, another intense emotion, triggers a similar physiological reaction. When you get angry, your body releases adrenaline and noradrenaline, hormones that increase your blood pressure and blood flow to muscles, preparing your body for physical exertion. You might clench your fists, your face might turn red, and you could raise your voice as part of this emotional and physical response. Scientific insights. Research has shown that even before they are born, babies are already interacting with their environment. Several studies have found that babies in the womb can react to different things happening outside. For example, they can hear voices, react to light, and even respond to touch. Studies suggest that when a mother feels strong emotions, such as stress or happiness, it affects the baby too. This might be because the mother's hormones, which change according to her emotions, are shared with the baby inside her. When a mother is stressed and her body releases the hormone cortisol, this hormone can enter the womb, and the baby might feel it too. Besides hormones, babies also react to sounds. From around 18 weeks of pregnancy, babies can start hearing. They hear their mother's heartbeat, the sound of her breathing, and her voice. Research shows that babies can recognize their mother's voice and may even respond more to it than to other voices. This recognition can help start building a connection between the mother and her baby. Before the baby is even born, how do you communicate with your baby to maintain a strong connection? And in what kind of mood do you usually keep yourself? Mechanisms of emotional perception. Hormones play a big part in how emotions are communicated inside the body, and this communication extends to the unborn baby in the womb. When a mother experiences emotions, particularly stress, her body releases hormones like cortisol. This hormone can cross into the placenta and reach the baby. High levels of cortisol from the mother can affect how the baby grows and can even influence the baby's own response to stress after birth. This shows that a mother's emotional state can have a direct impact on her baby through hormonal changes. In addition to hormones, the sound of a mother's heartbeat and her voice are vital forms of communication with her unborn baby. Research indicates that a baby's heart rate can synchronize with the mother's heartbeat when she is calm and relaxed, which may help the baby also feel calm. The sound of the mother's voice is another powerful stimulant. From about 18 weeks of pregnancy, babies can hear sounds from outside the womb. The mother's voice is one of the most distinct sounds a baby can hear, and it becomes familiar and comforting. Studies using ultrasound have shown that babies respond to their mother's voice by moving more and showing increased heart rates, which are signs of alertness and engagement. After birth, babies often show a preference for their mother's voice over others, suggesting that they remember and are soothed by the same voice they heard in the womb. Parental emotions and their effects. Maternal emotions have a significant impact on fetal development. When a mother experiences emotions like stress, happiness, or anxiety, these feelings can affect her baby in various ways. For instance, Stress can lead to the release of cortisol, a hormone that can cross the placenta and influence the baby's development, potentially affecting the baby's temperament and stress responses after birth. On the other hand, when a mother is happy and relaxed, it can promote a healthier and more comforting environment for the baby, leading to positive effects on the baby's growth and well-being. Research also suggests that a mother's emotional state can affect the baby's brain development. Positive emotions might stimulate brain growth and lead to better cognitive outcomes, while prolonged exposure to negative emotions might have opposite effects. Therefore, ensuring that expectant mothers have emotional support and stress-reducing resources is vital for both maternal and fetal health. Regarding paternal emotions, although fathers don't share a physical connection with the baby as mothers do, their role in emotional development is also significant. Studies have shown that babies can recognize their father's voice from the time spent hearing it while still in the womb. Fathers often speak to the baby during pregnancy, and this interaction can help build early emotional bonds. Psychological and long-term implications. The emotional environment that a baby experiences in the womb has significant psychological and long-term implications. The way a mother feels and how those emotions are transmitted to the baby can influence the child's emotional health and development well into adulthood. For example, studies have shown that when mothers experience consistent positive emotions during pregnancy, such as happiness and calmness, it can lead to better emotional regulation skills in the child. These children are often better at managing stress, more capable of handling their emotions, and generally show more resilience in challenging situations. This is likely because a calm and happy prenatal environment helps develop a strong foundation for healthy brain development. On the other hand, exposure to high levels of stress or negative emotions during pregnancy can have different effects. For instance, if a mother experiences significant stress, anxiety, or depression, this can increase the baby's risk of developing behavioral issues, emotional disorders, and difficulties in learning and attention as they grow. The stress hormones, like cortisol, can influence the baby's developing brain, potentially leading to long-lasting effects. Counterpoints and critiques. One major critique is that it's challenging to accurately measure what a baby in the womb can sense or feel. Researchers can observe changes in the baby's movements or heart rate in response to certain stimuli, but interpreting these responses as direct perception of emotions is complex. For example, if a baby increases its movements when the mother is stressed, it might be responding to physical changes in the womb environment, such as increased heart rate or hormones, rather than the emotion of stress itself. Additionally, some skeptics argue that the studies linking prenatal emotional exposure to long-term developmental outcomes often rely on correlational data. This means while they show a relationship between two factors, like maternal stress and child behavior problems, they don't prove that one causes the other. Other factors, such as genetics or postnatal environment, could also play significant roles. Critics also point out that the idea of prenatal emotional influences might put unnecessary pressure on expectant mothers. If mothers are led to believe that every stress or negative emotion they feel will harm their baby, it could increase their anxiety, which is ironically what such advice intends to reduce. Take a moment to reflect on how your emotions affect you and those around you. If you found this topic intriguing and want to learn more about how to harness your emotions effectively, don't hesitate to dive deeper into the subject. Let's continue to explore and understand the profound connection between our minds and bodies. Subscribe for more insights like these.